Hello everyone, this is Master Drail, also known as Drail Slayer, and we're going to play a little bit of Forza 6 before I go to bed tonight. As you can see, I'm running with my RX-7, only done, besides the stock upgrades, I've just colored the car black, tinted the windows, and I put an aftermarket hood and an aftermarket front bumper on it. Didn't want to do too much to this thing. It looks pretty good to begin with, but I think it looks better now with that new front end. So let's get started. Keep in mind also, I am running with all the assists off, with the exception of the suggested line for braking. And I have a clutch with manual manual with a clutch transmission. I'm going to try to be as clean as I can. Now I got to back that hair up. I hit that a little too fast. There we go. Also, keep in mind, since there's so many cars on the track in this game, I have to get at least third place to get a gold medal. I didn't mean to do that, but that's alright. Going to this left. There we go. Getting a little scratched up on the right side. Going to this right a little softer. There we go. Got it. That's how you do it, baby. Patience. Eventually you'll catch them. Just always be patient. Go into your turns right. And try to follow the line as much as possible. Although I could have done a little better on that end. Let's go to the cockpit. Coming up to this left turn, we're going to slow down, start hitting the brakes. Not hard, because I don't have anti-lock brakes on. Just FYI, my preferred brand in any racing game now is Mazda, because I currently drive a 2013 Mazda 3, and I really, really want that new MX-5. Or hell, I'll even take a 3rd gen. But I'd prefer the 4th gen. Could have gone into that a little bit better. A good turn on the right. A little too close to the right, but it'll work for now. Go back down to 3rd. Go to 2nd, launch out. Come up on this left turn. we go. Hit floor it. Shift. And shift. Hopefully it'll get a view of the front a little bit better. Yeah, it's a little better.
Every time you raise your car's manufacturer affinity level, you receive a credits reward. Congratulations! You've successfully completed the qualifying series. Welcome to the Super Street volume. Let's learn more about the cars of Super Street.
Yes, ma'am.
For most of us, our first, and sometimes only, taste of racing comes on the streets. If you love cars, this is where it all starts. In the empty parking areas, and on the city streets where you race your mates between stoplights. We do this in the very first cars we owned, or the ones we saved up for later. Then we fiddled with the engines and the suspension until they went faster, and added stripes and stickers so they looked faster too.
That's so true.
Same around the world.
That's the freaking racer mentality.
Mountain roads, on Britain's back lanes, or America's superhighways. We're talking about
which is so stereotypical to say. I mean, really, you can use any car you want. I prefer to have something smaller that handles a little better. That's still got quite a bit of power.
And they won't win every drag race.
Especially if you're going into tracks that have a lot of turns, because straightaways don't really matter.
Each volume contains 3 series. You'll get to choose which car you'll use for each one. You are now entered in the Challenger series. Each circuit in this series will challenge different aspects of your car and your skill as a driver. Let's go choose what kind of car you'll be driving. Each division contains a group of cars from a specific car subculture. Select one of the highlighted divisions below to choose a car from its roster.
2 doors on a small car. Lightweight.
Anyway, I've got to grab my little MX-5. Okay, it's got to be 400. That's fine. I haven't done anything to this thing yet anyway, so I'm not going to worry about getting rims, but I will widen the tires a little bit. 225s on the front. And 235 on the back. Not going to worry about grip a whole lot. Let's do suspension. We'll upgrade to street brakes. We'll get a street suspension, make it a little lower. I don't really need to worry about the roll bars too much. Or the chassis. Should we lighten it up? Let's do a street lightweight kit. Let's work on the transmission. Need a street clutch. Not going to worry about the transmission itself. I'll get a street drive line. But I'm going to get a race differential on this. Even though I might not exactly need it, I'll take it anyway. Throw a drop-in filter here. This has already got a street... No. Oh, okay. Get street exhaust on her. Can't really do anything to the cams. Can I do the valves? No, that'd put me over. I can do this. Now, one more thing. Yep. Now it's time to tune it. Now, stock this thing pushes 0 to 60 in 5.8. I've gotten it down to 5.5. Pretty good. Let's go out to the differential. Put this at 70-30. We'll go to this race series. We'll Use my little MX-5.
You're all set up to race in the Super Street Challenger Series. Let's go.
I think I'm going to do about 2 more races and
First
then I'm
race of
done.
this series takes
Play a
place
little
at
bit more
Watkins
next time.
Glen, a course that favors powerful vehicles that can make short work of its steep elevation changes.
Let's look at some mods.
Is a realistic simulation that features several assists to make driving approachable for everyone. In the assists menu, you can adjust these settings to experience the full depth of this simulation.
I'll go ahead and do a boost for that, and then we'll start the next race. I fucking love this little car. Change views, slow down a hair. Didn't mean to do that, but that's okay. Gotta get around them. There we go. There we go. Let's go back in the cockpit. Wanted this left a little slower. Right side of him. Go down to... We'll go down a second in this turn. Didn't mean to hit it so hard. There we go. Climb that mountain. Now technically I can already get gold because I'm in third, so I'm good. Every time I drive this little thing, I fall in love all over again. It just handles so perfectly. Like, it doesn't even want to wiggle out of the way or freaking sling anywhere. Get around this guy. See ya. Get over here, cut out in front of him. I almost lost it a little bit there, but this thing's just so perfect.